Do I like Attack on Titan or Avatar The Last Airbender more? This is such a hard question for me because these are easily my two favorite animated series of all time. While I know that Avatar The Last Airbender isn't an anime, it is better than it in a couple of ways, and let me explain why. Avatar The Last Airbender, though presented as a kids show, has some of the most complex themes and characters of any series I've ever seen. Though at first it has a goofy undertone, and even throughout there are some episodes that are that way, the way that the story tackles racism, genocide, grief, family issues, and so much more is far beyond just a kids show. With that in mind, there are a few moments that do take it down because it is in fact a kids show and they can't get that deep into it and the action can't be as gory or as intense. But even though the fight scenes aren't allowed to be as realistic or quote-unquote violent, in my opinion, they do not suffer that much because of it. The fight scenes in Avatar: The Last Airbender are glorious. They are so good. And the overall feeling of seriousness is not detracted, especially in season 3 when it starts to get really intense. I also really love the love stories and the way that they do all of the complexities of emotion in Avatar more than Attack on Titan. But I would be lying if I didn't say Attack on Titan might be one of the greatest shows I've ever seen in my entire life. It is definitely and easily my favorite anime. Attack on Titan is one of those shows where you think you know exactly where it's going and you couldn't be more wrong. It starts and you think it's going to be about this kid fighting titans, and without any spoilers in case you haven't seen it, by the end, your mind will be absolutely blown with the fact that you were wrong. You predicted everything wrong. The story is insane. Of any TV series I have ever seen, of any movie I've ever seen, Attack on Titan has the most insane, creative, and ballsy plot I have ever seen. Except for maybe Severance now. Severance, the live action show. That one's getting up there. But still, Attack on Titan, man. This show curveballs you at every corner in season 4 where you think you know what's going on. To me, it does lack in the romance category. That is one place that Avatar: The Last Airbender does better. But to some that's not important to, Attack on Titan would definitely take the cake. I just prefer Avatar: The Last Airbender's ability to cover all aspects of the human condition, and I think love stories and emotion are a huge part of that, and Attack on Titan is a little bit low on the emotional side of things. Unless it's just straight trauma. However, the action scenes in this show take the cake, the way that they're built up, the suspense that you have before they happen. Man, I don't know, man. At the end of the day, for me, I like Avatar: The Last Airbender and Attack on Titan probably about the same. Avatar might be barely ahead because of nostalgia of growing up and loving it all my life. And I love how wholesome this is, but Attack on Titan cannot be overlooked with the fact that it is one of the greatest stories ever written.